standing 5 feet 6 inches tall, just a slight half-inch reach advantage.
A todo mundo del Antel Arena Monte 5 asaltos por el título UFC peso. This for the UFC Flyweight Championship final. Los tres jueces por ese combate, the three judges scoring by the octagon, your referee in charge, encargado el referee. Torres están listos, uruguayos. Introducing you for 25 pounds in 19 professional fights. Her record, third A, the number 3 rated flyweight contender in the world. And across 124.5 pounds, and in 20 professional fights, is the reigning, defending UFC flyweight.
Oh, no nonsense indeed, as Keith Peterson, a different fighter from the last time she fought Valentina Shevchenko 9 years ago. It's time to put that to the test, isn't it?
Carmouche said that she's evolved, she's...
Underway here for the UFC women's flyweight, minus 1,100 as the huge favorite in the black.
She's riding a bike, being broke, living off frozen noodles. If she, and it only takes one good shot to turn the tide.
And we'll see what the game plan is. Nice.
If you see Shevchenko, what she doesn't utilize a lot of footing. Carmouche come in and then she looks to counter like she did a moment ago. She timed it
there for Shevchenko. For Carmouche, she scheduled to fight in San Antonio a few weeks back, but started training for a
silence in the arena because they know they are waiting because they know it in the air.
There for the belts.
A lot of conditioning for this fight. She says she's stronger than ever. She always trains for fight sparring partners. Lots of southpaws.
She trains and teaches, part owner there as well. A couple of years ago that she's kind of figured that out after needing some time off. En route to a title shot. Body kick there from Carmouche.
You know, the hard thing for Valentina is because, you know, she's in the training camp. They start to feel their own hype. Of course, I'm not saying she's done that. I'm just saying she loves this, you know. And she doesn't talk trash. She's just matter of fact about everything she does, from the way she talks, the way she describes her training, her
lifelong martial artist. She began Taekwondo when she was 5 years old. Her mother kickboxing at 12. She knocked out a 22-year-old opponent, the UFC flyweight champion, and looking to defend.
Being outclassed, she's going in and out. She hasn't landed anything particularly significant. Move out, you know, you can't land your own shot, so it is a defensive style.
Work. So they won't rush into anything. Final, each finding the range. Second round is straight ahead. Post show right here on ESPN Plus. John Gooden, Dan Hardy, Heidi, and well, thoughts on the first 5 minutes, Michael? What did you think?
Yeah, well, Carmouche's corner was just saying the idea isn't to be defensive in there. You know, you're trying to win the fight. Now she has landed a few shots here and there. I'm not berating her opponent, and she's just taking the time. She's the champ. You know, she's defending her belt. There's a lot of pressure with. You never know.
Front kick there for Shevchenko. In that fight up in Toronto.
As I was saying before, movement's well and good, but you need more output. You know, you got to be. I heard in the first round the crowd was starting to get a little frustrated, you know, but not that easy. But this is what we sign up to do.
Well, as we should in Chicago. First takedown. The first fight between these two came back in 2000. Carmouche saying, like, the silo that we warmed up in, you know, the women were 3 years away still from fighting in the UFC. So these two, and Valentina believes that she was dominating that fight.
Yeah.
Got caught with an Shevchenko, and the scar is still there. You can still kind of see.
Scars on my face, I can tell you, if the scar is still there after 9 years, mostly you might see a little bit, but for it still to be there, and so, you know.
With the UFC.
And I get it, she's fighting a very, very tough opponent here, but she's going to have to. She throws shots, but she's just out of range. She's a little too short, and she's hitting for something. But, you know.
Bush coming up on a minute to go. Second of 5.
Path to victory for Carmouche would be to take her down. She's a black belt. Gets her hands on opponents. She can ragdoll them. And of course the skills on the floor as well.
Submission win for Shevchenko came in a main event in January 2006.
Then she followed it up.
Leads with the kick again. Round is straight ahead.
Here's our water, Liz. Active on this next round.
Когда надо, ногой можешь, да, ясно, да, тут. Следи внимательно за...
Set. Well, Carmouche is going to need to find a way to close that distance.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Brendan. You've got to try and find a way to close. Of course, first one didn't go away. And, you know, I think it's fair to say Father Time catches up with everybody eventually. So she's you know, on the flip side, Shevchenko's controlling for the best in the world now. She's got a massive target on her back. You know, she's the champion. You know, people want to do business with champions of the world, especially...
Well, she's used to the feeling, as she said earlier this week. You know, not everyone deals with that in the same way, but she's been a champion her whole...
UFC champion.
No, but she just feels comfortable when she's at the top.
Oh, no, I'm badly... That was a heavy leg kick. She threw one earlier as well that was very heavy as well.
Low kick's really the only kind of strike that's been able... As Shevchenko offers a 1-2.
Corral her up against the fence, give her nowhere to go. She then move left or right, mirror whichever way Carmouche goes. Cut off the... No, but credit to Carmouche, you know, the footwork is great, you know.
Shevchenko sits down Carmouche.
And that's the problem when you...
Attempted one takedown through the early going. It was shrugged off.
Left hook, or in this case, a left straight. But that was nice, that was... The first time they've ever properly clinched like this. Now, Carmouche is very...
Uses the body lock and scores the takedown. Shevchenko.
You know, it's a unique style, and they'd like to be on their back. They have tremendous... Hey, anytime anyone was a 10th planet black belt, they were a nightmare to roll with in this position in the gym. So let's see what she can...
20 seconds to go as she fires some body strikes.
There's the first beginning of a setup to something, but she...
Time runs out on the third round. We will keep it here. And listen...
The ground was good. The overhook was protecting you. That's the perfect thing to hit one from there. Other than that, you're good.
Вовремя, четко переигрывай, четко переигрывай. Она будет рисковать, она сейчас будет ему себя слушать, понятно?
Just listen to yourself and you know what to do.
She's forward, a 1-2, the left hand drops her, and then she gets the double. Ma'am, are you ready? Ma'am, are you ready? Fight.
Well, how about the...
And I mean this respectfully, a lot of coaches, they want to be heard. They like the sound of the very, very best that we've ever seen. It's like, she knows what to do. You're my student, I see what you're capable of. Just feel it, go out.
Did not land a single significant strike in those 5 minutes. Goes that far for Liz Carmouche.
Jumps in, Superman punch, 1-2, leg kick.
Of course, Valentina's sister.
Straight back into the position they were before.
What's the game plan here, Michael?
Yeah, well, if you're Carmouche, you know, to set up a variety of things, try and pull it past the head, get an omoplata, you can use in 10th planet, you know, like crack head control and all kinds of stuff. You know, they have a... But Shevchenko would have prepared for this, any counter it. So Shevchenko, she's doing the right thing. You've got to keep your base low. No, you're good. If Shevchenko exploded with that left leg right now, there's a possibility that she'd at least one butterfly hook back.
Keith Peterson asking the fighters to keep working on the ground. To the center. Coming up on 90 seconds to go, 4th round. The champion. 6+ minutes of this fight.
Yeah, you know, if you're looking at that,
back fist drops Carmouche.
But that's the problem. That is the... You know, so for everybody in the crowd that's booing, listen, I get it. To keep pushing forward.
Yeah. Well, she put Carmouche keeping a firm hold of it. Swings over to the back.
Left. Reclaiming half guard there and getting the full lockdown. Another one of the Eddie Bravo.
Once again in that 4th round. And we have 5 maximum.
And impossible.
Смотри, в какой момент что делать, понятно, да?
No.
Поэтому смотри, когда куда заходить, понятно, да?
Just
Без
watch.
нас
This fight, Liz. Liz, I believe you can finish this fight. Finish this.
Well, just about set here for the fifth, and Shevchenko through 20 minutes, Michael. And now we are underway in the fifth. And
Carmouche should take, you know, a lot of solace in the fact she's here in the fifth round. She's here in the first place, and now she's in the final round. That's got to give her a lot of, because he's right. She is capable of finishing this fight. So is Shev.
Carmouche's corner asking her not to wait as time. Charging in.
So fast.
Trying to grab a leg.
You can see that, and she's going to be stronger. Pushing down on that head. Perfect. Granby rolls, rightly so.
Lightweight prospect and Contender Series alum Devontae Smith battling 241 prelims. They come to you at 8 Eastern.
Squaring, rotating her hips here. That looked like she was going to try and attempt an armbar and pull them off. You never know. She's got 2 minutes here. Of course, Shevchenko's in the...
Well, Liz Carmouche finding, proudly serving the United States years later. But she is running into, once the UFC opened that flyweight division.
Yeah, massive shots. But if you're trying to control an opponent on the ground and not let them give half of your body, whilst your shoulders and your chest pin them down, you use your side control, maybe you work them out, and then you look for the strikes, then you look for the elbow.
Shevchenko putting the finishing touches with more than 7 minutes of, and just an all-out dominant performance over these 25. Final 30 now. And the door for women fighting in the UFC along 4 years, but she ran into one of the best to do it, one of the baddest. We expect her to keep that flyweight title. Let's take a look.
Yeah, let's take a look indeed. Some nice low kicks there from Shev. Good combo here. 1-2, puts her down, man punch, and another one, and then a low kick to finish it. Spinning back. Performance, but still dominant nonetheless.
It's still in the hands of the judges. The official protein snack of the UFC. The answer to that one, Valentina Shevchenko and Liz Carmouche go the distance.
All three judges have it 50-45. Your winner by Valentina, the Bullet!
Valentina Shevchenko, that was a very dominant, strategic
Dominante, muy tranquila de tu parte. ¿Cómo sentís defender tu cinturón hasta...
Me siento muy feliz estar esta noche con él, pero no siempre se puede hacer. Pero Liz está muy fuerte para asegurar mi victoria, porque golpe contra golpe, gracias por venir a apoyarme, a apoyar todos sus favoritos.
Listen, Liz Carmouche is a very
Tu estrategia de cara a esta pelea.
First of all, my strategy was to use technique, style, and timing. That's why I did everything.
Ella tiene un estilo muy raro, muy extraño, trabaja muy bien el timing.
She's been very busy, very active. There's a lot of people calling you out, a lot of people.
Meses hay muchísima gente que quiere pelear por tu cinturón, que quiere tu cinturón.
Todo quiero aquí pelear dentro del octágono.
Whatever, he wants to fight Amanda Nunes or whatever wanted his title.
Oh.
Well, since Valentina Shevchenko get the win and then do that,